Hey guys, Chef Katrina here, and I want to welcome you into today's video about a couple of the mistakes I'm seeing bloggers make recently. I got called out on one of these mistakes myself, so I'm just kind of sharing with you what I've seen. And just some of the struggles I've been watching. I've been kind of following a lot of people's blogs, kind of seeing what's out there. And, having worked with a lot of bloggers, having been trained by some of the top bloggers out there, especially within the network marketing industry that I've been in, and just spending thousands of dollars. I've been told the right way, and trust me, I still make the mistakes. Still a little hard-headed to learn, but some of the things that we can work on together. The one thing I would say that I see most common is a call to action. This little email marketing, some sort of a sale, something here that you want your readers to engage in, to take part in. You want to grab their email. The biggest thing about having a blog is that you want to be building your list. You want to have something that people can opt into to give you their email address and name so that you can continue marketing to them. You can't have a blog and be like, hey, I'm not making any money. Well, you're not making any money if you're not building your list. You're not doing a call to action. And that's one of the biggest things that I've started to see amongst a lot of bloggers is they have this really amazing content. They've got this great pictures. They have all this cool stuff, and they have no call to action. The other thing I would definitely recommend is if you have your call to action, if you have something that's going to draw people in, make sure you have a follow me section also. Have a way for them to follow you on the social media sites. And this is a really cool way for do this. This is a plugin. I believe it's called Follow Me is the plugin for this one. But this one's a really good one. Set up your social media, get it going, no problem right there. So these are the two things I would definitely say that I recommend people having. Something that's grabbing their attention, something that's going to get your reader to take a look at it, whether it's your content or not. The other thing I've noticed in terms of putting together articles, I'm going to go through this one real quick. I'll do a full article on this one. The other thing I'm seeing is that people don't have the ability to share their information. And I think that's the one thing that's really starting to frustrate me is if I have to go hunting down people's share sites. Like I've got a couple right here. This is Shareaholic is the plugin for this one. But if you don't have a way for people to share your content, get it out there, let people know what it is, it becomes very difficult for people to want to even share your content. They have no desire to do it because of the fact that you're not making it easy. The other thing I would say also, and I've seen it on a lot of people's blogs, and probably should do this one on myself, but is the sidebar one that slides up and down the post so that as you scroll up and down at any point you can actually share the content. Because the whole point of creating a blog is to make it shareable, to kind of create your own engaging platform, and that's one thing I really recommend you do is that you find a way to engage your audience, get your fans, give them tools to share your information. That would be the other one. So having that one is really crucial and important. The other thing I do like about some of the social sites I like to have, I actually like the ones that have like network blogs or become a fan. So like it shows pictures of people following you on your Facebook page, engagement, stuff like that. Just make it a point for them that when they come to your page, it's really about them and not so much about you. Because in all actuality, you should be writing for your fans in what they're looking for. So that's that engagement piece. It's like creating your own little mini Facebook website with a blog. You have your own content, you get people to share, you want to give them ways to engage. That's really what this is all about. It's as much engagement as possible for those that are blogging. So these are the kind of the highlights that I've seen, having the call to action, having a way for people to share your information. The other thing that I would say, for the third thing I have seen a lot of, is the branding piece. A lot of people think that branding means an image or a icon. This is probably my icon most known for me, is the Chef Katrina one right here. But on any of my social media sites, it asks for a picture, a profile picture, and you always will see this profile picture for me. It carries from my blog site, it carries over to my Facebook, carries over to my Twitter, carries over to my YouTube. I mean, it just carries over. It's the same imagery over and over again. And I think that's one of the biggest struggles a lot of people have is they don't know what their brand is. But if you're a network marketer and you're, working for a network marketing company, you are the brand. It's not the company's product. You don't own that product. If that company went out of business, you would not have a business to promote. But if you're branding yourself, if you're branding your individuality, and you're giving people a reason to come in to find out more about you, that's completely different than branding your company. They've already got a brand. They've already got a website. That's not for you to do. Now you just need to focus on yourself. So if you've got imagery, if you're trying to build your brand, you are the brand. Make yourself stand out so that no matter what happens, kind of making yourself indestructible, I guess you could say, because no matter what happens, whether you transfer from network marketing companies or not, your brand stays with you because you're that person, and you're allowed to have changes in your life, and you're allowed to have, things go on, and that is part of who you are. So branding yourself I think is way more important than trying to brand your company. And don't try to brand your company on top of you. I think that's even makes it harder if something should happen. Now you're basically starting everything over from scratch. So those are my 3 things that I've noticed. We kind of did a webinar earlier today about that, but just a quick overview of what you can kind of work on to improve your overall presentation on your blog. So I got nailed on this one for the, not having a better call to action, so still working on that one myself, but just sharing with you guys just things that are being pointed out to me and hoping that this helps you improve different key points in your blog also. So thanks guys for joining me. Again, my name is Chef Katrina, and this is thechefkatrina.com is the blog, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Talk to you soon.